My name is Nethu Dissanayake of Negombo South International School, Piliyandala branch, Junior English Announcing, News Presenting. Good morning and welcome. You're now watching live at 55. I'm Nethu Dissanayake on your top stories. Let's first have a look at the news headlines. The largest fish market of Kahawata, Madampe, has been closed due to the risk of COVID-19. News in detail. The largest fish market of Kahawata, Madampe, has been closed temporarily. This has been decided due to the risk of COVID-19. They have been taken this step for the safety of the people, those who arrive from different areas of the country to the fish market. But still an infected or suspected person have not been recorded. With that, we wrap up the news bulletin here. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Program presenting. This night, without the immortal Amrasandha, is truly lonely. In that loneliness, when we search for human emotions, we are reminded of that golden tone. Dr. Lester James Pearis states that Pandit Amaradeva is the greatest musical object that can be promoted to the people of the world from the land of Sri Lanka. I remember at one point, Mr. Dharmasir Gamage wrote that the moon shining behind a hill is more beautiful than just a full moon. He has mentioned that Amaradeva is the great full moon that has reached the top of the hill of this nation. You are here with us now with the program Amarasandha on Moon's TV. It has been 5 years since the death of Pandit Amaradeva, known as the great Gandharva of Sri Lanka. But the mark he left on the minds of the people and his great contribution to the art of Sri Lankan music will not fade away even after a century. Tisavava and Sigiriya are mentioned in a song composed by Dalton Alvis, and we are staying at the moment of the 5th commemoration of the Golden Moon, which has become a national heritage of our country. Because he had to tell us 5 years after his disappearance, when he had told during his 89 years of life. We have a very important panel of experts, but Amaradeva is not a full moon that can be talked about and finished. Before we move on, let's listen to one of his famous songs, Sasara Wasana Turu. Live report. Yes, now I'm in the special passenger terminal of the Bandaranaike International Airport. And now you can see our Sri Lankan team. To my back, our Sri Lankan team is moving towards their flight. Today, they are leaving to compete in the T20 2021 World Cup. Although the host country has been named as India, later it has been decided to hold in the United Arab Emirates due to the current COVID situation. In fact, 8 countries have been selected in advance. This selection depends on their performance in the previous matches. They are England, South Africa, Australia, West Indies, India, Pakistan, New Zealand and Afghanistan. Also, another 8 countries are competing in a qualifying round. They are Sri Lanka, Ireland, Netherlands, Namibia, Bangladesh, Scotland, Papua New Guinea and Oman. Out of them, 4 countries are among the 8 countries that have been selected so far to the Super 12 round. The Super 12 round is competing in 2 groups. Out of those 2 groups, the 2 teams which are selected first are going to the semi-finals. Sri Lanka is competing with Namibia for the first selection round on November 18. Sri Lanka's first match is held in the Al Abir ground in Oman. The captain in the Sri Lankan team in T20 is Dissanayake. The other members are Kusal Perera, Dinesh Chandimal, Pathum Nissanka, Charit Akalanka, Banuka, Avishka Pranandu, Chamika Karunaratna, Wanidu Hasaranga, Dushmanta Chamira, Matis Tikshana, Lahiru Kumara, Nipun Pranandu, Akila Dhananjay and Dhananjay De Silva. Among the teams that are participating in the T20 this year, Sri Lankan team is the youngest and the most inexperienced team. So before the match, they are playing two warm-up games, and also in addition, they are playing two matches with Oman as a friendly match. Mahel Javardhana too joins this journey as an advisor to the Sri Lankan team. So let's get together as Sri Lankans and wish our Lions all the strength to win the T20 World Cup and exalt the name of our mother nation at the highest point. Now we are joining with the main control room. I'm Nethu, Thathsara, Dissanayake with Jasmine Amaya from the Bandaranaike International Airport.